that we don't know, but they don't know that we all came from one soul.
Yeah, we all came from one soul. Imagine that. SubhanAllah. It's your Urban Woman Show with me, Razia Rangrage. It's a gorgeous Tuesday. Alhamdulillah. Countdown is on. We have just a few days left. I think about 5 fasts left, inshallah. It's time to make the best of it. But we know that towards the end, I think it's like, we're kind of on the grind. We feeling more tired. We kind of crave more things. Our energy levels are low. The strife is real, so to say. And of course, during this time, we have to search a very powerful night, the night of Laylatul Qadr, and maybe we'll be amongst those who catch that very powerful night and be forgiven. Allahumma ameen. Today, we're going to be talking about cravings. In order to help us, just to make the last few days easier, we did start last week, and we're just continuing with the segment today. And we join now on our screen. So join us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Let's get my camera a bit in alignment. Okay. And join us now. We have Dr Hassina Kajee back with us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Marhaba. Welcome back.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Jazakallah
Okay, we
khair.
have a little bit problem with the sound again. Doc,
are you not able to hear?
There's an echo coming. I think it's on your side today.
Okay. Let's see. Any better?
Unmute. I don't know. Let's try and see what's going on here.
See, before we complain about the world, need to fix the problems within. We can't even see past the colour of each other's skin. It's mad I joined this religion for a change. I read about kindness, humility, and saw paradise within range. Tell me what happened to that. How can we let the focus be swelled? We need to get back on track, show this religion to the world and rise up. Rise up. I'm gonna make a difference. Take back what's mine. Give power to the people. Some dreams never die.
Okay, we are back. Let's try that again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Doctor, welcome back.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, now I've got the echo.
Okay, my apologies. It was on our side. I take full responsibility and ownership for that. Sorted. Alhamdulillah. Welcome back. Can you believe about 5 days left to Ramadan? How are you feeling? I mean, we were talking about cravings last week, and I think it's something so normal, especially in Durban with our humidity. We hear a lot of people complaining with what is normal, right? But that's thirst. And then there's other cravings that can come in. But what would you say, doctor? What are some of the practical ways that we can actually maybe distract ourselves from those cravings when they're coming in? We know what craving is. It's not something so easy.
Just to last week we spoke about cravings actually a ni'mah from Allah Ta'ala for the healthy body. And so it's a way to communicate with your body that you need something. You start reading what it really is of life, which is what it should be. When we eat what I call what is franken ultra processed foods, these things interrupt the signal and it confuses us, and so we crave the wrong thing. We think bacteria in our gut is dangerous, and those bacteria start to crave the things that keep them alive. And so just remember that make the right choices, give your body what you need. The cravings are going to be easier. When you eat this ultra processed diet that like Pro and so easy and all of these things, you're secreting insulin, because what you're giving yourself is a big dose of sugar. And sugar is blood at high levels. And so the mechanism that Allah gave us is for insulin to come in and quickly bring that sugar down. But it's a double-edged sword, because insulin is also the hunger hormone. And so when you eat food that is too high in sugar, you're getting that hunger craving. Also, when you haven't eaten enough protein, you will constantly be on a food. Just try it. Eat like eggs and like good protein breakfast, and you'll see that you're fine, you're satiated. But if you don't, you'll be opening the cupboard, opening the fridge, even though your tummy is full. It happens even to me, but alhamdulillah, I know the science, and so I go, oh, I didn't get enough protein, alhamdulillah. So the answer is give your body what it needs. So fuel, and I've mentioned we put up loads of free recipes for people to be able to use, different exciting ways to eat your food, because people think eating healthy is no. Focus on protein, cut that, and then the next thing is hydration with electrolytes. It's sooner to eat before you start your meal and to end with salt. And so you spoke about Durban. It's really, a lot of sodium substitutes. And so when you mindfully replace that, you're taking care of one massive potential crave.
So, inshallah, I mean, thank you so much for that. Now, you're talking about salt, hydration. Share with us basically how does hydration actually play a role in controlling cravings as well?
So when you need fluid, the way the body works is it doesn't just take the fluid in, it takes it in through sodium pumps, so different electrolyte pumps. And so you think about when someone's really sick and they have diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration. There's a certain amount of glucose in that dehydration. There's a certain amount of salt. It's yucky blueberry taste to mask the salt. And so that's what's needed to draw the water. And when we start with the date has electrolytes and minerals. There's so much ilm and wisdom in the sunnah that you eat the date to have the water, giving the body everything it needs, and then it hydrates your vein. Knows that Nabi Sallam said in that you're drawing that water into your veins, things we knew just hundreds of years later through science. So hydration plays such a huge role, not just that first step with the electrolyte replenishment, but also different cravings, different hormonal systems in the body that are triggered when you are not adequately hydrated. You have unnecessary fatigue. The hydration plays a massive role in digestion. So when you're just think about a washing machine, when you have the clothes in the washing machine and you don't have enough water, you can't clean those clothes. In the same way, in your gut, if you have a liquidizer and you pour not enough water in the liquid, nothing's going to move and exactly the same thing with our digestive system. When you have liquid in there, everything is a nice sludge, and so you're able to have a consistent uptake of nutrients. But if it's all hard and you're making it hard in your body, you get erratic absorption of nutrients, which means your hormones are all out of whack. And so people, it's almost like I'm not even eating because the nutrient absorption isn't nice and steady.
Thank you. I love the analogy that you use. It brings so much more clarity to our mental imagery. So we drink a lot of water. We do have about just 2 minutes to wrap up, Doc. You know what? If you can just share quickly, how do we build our mental resilience then in order to curb these cravings?
I go back to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us that fasting is half of patience. And I think we put so much focus on the actual fast, but we don't realize Ramadan isn't just from the suhoor to the iftar. Ramadan is the full 30 days. And so we should try to make a niyyah to build our patience in this month, to realize that craving food that is wrong for this body is not going to be that way where it's not distracting. Then that is enough that is wanting to make that so that you are tired. Shaitan made a pact that he will lie in his to seize us, and Shaitan knows the way that our nafs is trained. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it so easy for us. But having that awareness and knowing this is a need. This is not what my soul wants. My soul could sit up all night and please Allah. My nafs needs this to make it easy for me. So yes, sometimes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so merciful. Allah created us. Allah knows the human needs. So we will make a mistake and we will fall. But each time we go towards that craving and you do it, make a mental note and go, I feel horrible because I had that. Chuck it back and go, what happened just before I did that? Oh, I was emotional. So I reached for that. And I'll feel like this. And those are the steps that help us to figure ourselves out so that maybe next Ramadan, a little bit better. That's what it's about. It's about small, consistent change that we can keep growing as Muslims, as mu'mins, so that we consistently rise, inshallah.
Inshallah, I mean, bringing in that level of consciousness, because if we're conscious, then we obviously know what we need to stay away from while fasting. So it's bringing in that consciousness instead of just heedlessly, like going into ghaflat and just going into heedlessness and just carrying on with our lives and our day-to-day lives. And 30 days we know is so symbolic for reprogramming of the brain, the body, everything. So it's such a beautiful time. If we really want sincere and lasting change, then we're going to take the benefits of Ramadan going forward. But that's the beauty of the nafs, the way Allah Azza wa Jal has created us, the beauty of understanding the nafs, shall I say, because I think from nafs al-amara, where we just give into the nafs in Ramadan, perhaps we go to nafs al-awama, where we are so conscious and controlling and making the tawbah and being fearful, and may Allah Azza wa Jal allow us to reach the highest stages in our spirituality. Allahumma ameen. It's been so wonderful chatting with you this Ramadan, Doctor. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept all your efforts and all your ibadah, and wishing you and your family a lovely Eid, inshallah. And remember us in your special du'as as well, inshallah.
Inshallah, I make dua that everybody who's listened, that all of your intentions are accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all your duas. Please remember me and my family in your pious duas as well, inshallah.
Ameen. Until then, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was Dr. Hassina Kajee chatting with us about cravings. Yes, we human beings, we have all sorts, but understanding it and knowing how to curb it is where our power lies. It's time for the 11 a.m. news. It's your Urban Woman Show with me, Razia Rangrage. I'll be back in a bit. Stay tuned.